Yeah, good morning, everyone, all the beautiful souls present here. And indeed, it is an overwhelming opportunity that Pravina ma'am has provided. And I'm also very excited to share with you about antenatal parenting, the values which we can develop during the pregnancy, and how meditation affects each and everything, each and every aspect of our life. So, this is how we will proceed on. So, I'm starting with uh, the PPT here. As you can see, like it is already written antenatal parenting. Now, what is antenatal parenting? Antenatal parenting is that we always think that when the child comes into our hands and we see him physically, then only the parenting starts. And whatever is visible, we think that is parenting. We think about the right diet, we think about best schooling, we think about best studies, best curricular activities. So all this nourishment is what? This nourishment is something visible, but we don't talk about what is invisible. Now when it is antenatal, of course, in the womb of the mother, so even that requires, like, as the mother is very conscious of whatever doctor has advised, how the position should be, how she should lie down, and what diet she should take. Everything she is very particular about. So as we are particular about the physical things, the same way we need to be very particular about the soul which is inside the womb, though it's invisible at that moment during the because you can't see, but you can feel it. So antenatal parenting is referring to the emotional, psychological, and educational preparation that expectant parents undergo during pregnancy to foster a great bond uh, between the mother and the baby, the parents and the baby, and prepare for parenthood. It goes beyond medical checkups and focuses on building a nurturing environment even before the baby is born. Now that includes what? It includes the emotional connection. Now you must be thinking how we can emotionally connect with the child who has not come yet. So it is like through talking, mother, father, both of them should talk to the child. Take out some time that just visualize the child is there. Talk to the child. Make a touch on the womb and then speak out whatever you want, whatever your emotions are. You may sing a song, you can sing a lullaby, and mindful awareness. Now, what is mindful awareness? Like we speak to the baby, you are strong, you are physically strong, you are emotionally strong, you are spiritually strong. So whatever we are giving the vibes and whatever we are talking to the child starts hearing after 3 months. So this is something, few things are there which are actually very important and we are ignorant of in our daily life, in such rushing life, we can say, and we don't pay attention towards what is happening inside. And that is again very important. Then, education and awareness, learning about early brain development, emotional health, importance of responsive parenting, confidence building, helping parents feel more prepared and less anxious about childbirth and parenting. Then, relationship support, strengthening the couple's relationship and communication as they transition into parenthood. So now we always think that it's the mother who is carrying the child. But what about father? That bond needs to be there. That couple relationship should be very strong enough that both of them together should nurture the child. Both of them together should take care of the child, even when the child is inside the womb, and should speak, should talk. to the child, because this is how some that soul is listening and gets connected with the voice of the mother, with the voice of father, and whatever you speak, that is absorbed by that particular soul. So it's very important to take care of that soul even when it's inside the womb. Then absolutely, the antenatal stage is very critical stage, of course. But we have some strategies how we can take care of few things, the environment, not only the physical diet, but other few aspects to ensure a healthy pregnancy and a thriving baby. So, nutrition, of course, doctors advise. So, this is something which every mother knows: balanced diet, folic acid, iron, calcium, hydration, drink plenty of water to support amniotic fluid levels in digestion, and limit harmful substances like alcohol, tobacco, excessive caffeine. Because whatever you are absorbing or consuming, that again directly or indirectly affects the child inside. So we need to be very, very careful. And that is why it is always said that mothers should have a balanced diet, should take care of what healthy uh, food habits they are having, and they are consuming. So that is very important. And whatever minerals or vitamins or whatever is suggested by the doctor, that should not be taken lightly and should be taken care of. So this is something, the physical aspect we are talking about. Now let us talk about physical health and exercise. Of course, prenatal checkups, regular prenatal checkups, doctors are always calling up, so that is always monitored, no doubt, fine. Now safe exercises, walking, swimming, prenatal yoga, that improves the circulation and reduces the stress and eases the labor. And then sleep hygiene, again, that is very important. Sleep cycle is very important. Use pillows for support and sleep on your side. So at least have a restful, peaceful sleep. So because the as peacefully you are sleeping, that peacefully your child is sleeping. Always remember. Gain weight within recommended limits based on your BMI. So, all these things are, of course, every mother knows about because doctors keep advising. Now, let us talk about mental and emotional well being, which many doctors don't speak about, or many times even we are ignorant of. Now, when I talked about the couple relationship, that again needs to be very healthy, because if couples keep fighting, so, what do you think? How the environment will be? It is going to be toxic. And in that environment, how can we feel that the child, a very healthy, spiritually strong, emotionally strong child is going to come up after a few months? How can we expect that? So, the environment, the people with whom you are connecting, with whom you talk on daily basis, or the gadgets whatever you are using, your screen time, everything needs to be monitored, everything needs to be checked up, because that is creating the mental and emotional well-being of the soul inside the womb. Now, stress reduction. Now, what can we do for that? Of course, we are stressful these days, and sometimes because of workplace, sometimes because of home environment. So, practice mindfulness, meditation, or breathing exercises, which is again very important for your own health as well as the child's health. Then talk, sing, read to your baby to foster early emotional connection. Now, we think that when the child is going to be 2 years old, 3 years old, then I'm going to share some stories or bedtime stories. No, even the child after 3 months inside your womb starts listening to you, recognizes your voice. So start talking, sing a lullaby, and share beautiful stories with beautiful moral messages, because that is the time you are inculcating values. Now, as we know, our new education policy, it is emphasizing upon Panchadi, it is emphasizing upon Panchkosh. Now, what are these? These are again the development, the steps towards the development of the soul. So why are we waiting for the child to come into this world and then only some practices will start? Why not when the child is already inside the womb, and it will become very easy to direct and to instruct and to monitor the child, and then as we want our child to be, the child will be that ways. So why not we meditate? When we feel peaceful, that soul will be peaceful. When you are reading some beautiful story, giving a message, that soul is absorbing that message, is developing that value. Why not we do that? Why not we start giving some time, and have some time management so that we share the time with our child who is already inside our home? Talk, sing, read, very important. Stay connected with family, friends, or support groups, because that again keeps you positive, healthy, and you are always cheerful, excited, and avoid negative communities or negative people. Seek help for anxiety in case you have, or depression or trauma. Mental health is very, very important for both mother and baby. As you will be, your baby will be the same. So, if you are healthy mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, the same your baby is going to be. So, what do we want? We want a wholesome, nurtured, healthy child in all aspects. So, start doing that. Very important. Then safe and positive environment. Now, emotional atmosphere we were talking. Now, practice gratitude. Keep a journal to note daily positives. This rewires the brain towards optimism. Affirmations. Use calming affirmations. My baby is growing strong and healthy. Visualize peaceful birth scenarios. You you are determined, you are physically strong, you are emotionally strong, you are spiritually strong. What are we giving? We are giving vibrations, positive affirmations to our child inside the womb, and the same he will grow into, he will absorb, because that is the soul which comes inside the womb, that leaves one body and comes in a new body. So, this is how the travel journey of the souls are. Now, when the soul has left that body, it's in pain because it has left that body in which that soul had lived for so many years. And now it has come into a new body. It's very uncertain about the present and the future, where it has come, who they are, who are these people, doesn't know. So it's already in pain. So don't we think that that soul needs some healing, some prayers, some soothing environment? So if mother is going to be unhappy, that soul which is already unhappy because it has left some body and has come into a new body. So we need to give some healing affirmations, some soothing vibrations, a calm environment, meditation, God's wisdom to that soul, so that it becomes peaceful, it becomes pure, it becomes wise, and that, we say sattvic. So, this is how the soul develops. So, we need to be very careful about each and every uh, emotion which comes in the mother. No doubt, we are human beings. Ups and downs are always there. Life is such a journey. But we can keep a check. We can check, oh no, if I'm going to be like this, it's going to impact my baby. I need to be happy. I need to be cheerful. I need to be excited. So limit the negativity, avoid distressing news, toxic conversation environment that is triggering the anxiety. Open communication, share your feelings with your partner or any trusted friend to feel supported and heard. Very important again. Then the sensory environment. How can we give that sensory, soothing environment to the soul? Play gentle music, nature sounds, lullabies, Babies begin to hear in the womb around 18 to 20 weeks. Use pregnancy safe essential oils like lavender or chamomile to promote relaxation. Dim lights or use warm toned lamps to create a cozy ambience. Create a nesting corner with cushions, blankets, and calming decor where you can relax or you can bond with your baby. The things which just I shared with you. Uh, then mindful practices. That is, daily mindfulness or guided meditation helps regulating the stress hormones. Then prenatal yoga. It combines gentle movement with breath work to calm the nervous system. And then body awareness that tune into your body's signals. Rest when tired, stretch when stiff, hydrate when thirsty. That is, again, don't be very anxious about anything. Don't bring anxiety at all. Whatever you have to do, just be relaxed. It's fine. I will do it. I will be able to do it. When you will give affirmation to yourself, the same affirmation will go to your child. So these are called as Garbh Sanskars. Why do we wait for the child to come out into the world and then we think that the sanskars will be developed? Remember, right from your womb till the child is of 5 years of age, till then is the time and a very crucial time that we can give sanskars, positive vibrations, positive environment, positive development to the child, and that becomes the foundation in his or her life. Always remember this. So, soul has three faculties. There's mind, intellect, and sanskars. So, mind is thinking, and then intellect that decides. The thinking changes into decision making. And once it is decision making, then becomes the karma. And those karmas are sanskars. So, what we need to do is we need to create a set of sanskars for the soul which has come into our body. We have to delete those sanskars which it is already carrying from the earlier birth. So it is again very important that we start taking care, that is antenatal parenting, while the child is inside the womb. And women are known as the key to change the society. So, of course, it is the foremost duty of mothers, yes, prominently mothers, that they need to take care of each and everything. And antenatal parenting is actually, you know, based on mothers because that mothers are carrying that womb, they are carrying that soul, that child inside. So again, mothers need to be very very careful. What is said that left nabi, in meditation what happens is left nabi of the mother is connected with the left nabi of the child till the child gets married. This is how it is said. So always remember, the way you will be, your child will also be. So remember that the way you are, your child is going to be like that. So of course, we cannot change just in one go, in one click, in one button. We cannot change our behavior or attributes or attitudes. But yes, for the sake of child, we can at least do affirmations. We can give positive vibrations. We can remain in a positive community, in the positive environment. So again, sometimes mothers start thinking that what will happen, maybe cesarean, maybe the labor pain would be like that. Why do you think about the future? Why? Like even in Gita, it is said like karmanyavadhikariste ma phaleshu kadachana. Why are you thinking of the results? Just put in your best efforts, whatever you can. As you think and you become, the same way as you think your child becomes. This is how it is. So if your heart is under control, it is your friend. If your heart is not under your control, it will be your enemy. So again, face the situation, don't escape from any danger, or any fear. So if the mother is fearless, if the mother is uh, you know like happy, powerful, don't you think your child is also going to be the same, happy, powerful? Do meditation, then you are going to make your child emotionally strong, spiritually strong, pure, sattvic soul will be born in your house. So I believe I have shared a lot here, and I would end here. Uh, in case any questions, any queries.
Thank you, Dr. Pragya. If you can stop sharing your screen, please. Yeah. So it is about prenatal parenting and all, like that's what I understood. I have received a couple of questions regarding the title we have provided on our website. So I'll ask you the same. How can parents foster resilience and grit in their children?
Of course. See, resilience and grit again is one of those attributes. So, if the mother and father, or in the people in the house, when any situation comes up, how you are facing that situation with that boldness, by being fearless, and you have thought of that, okay, fine, if some problem has come up, it's okay, I need to find out a solution to it. So that automatically your resilience, your grit, your power, your boldness, your fearlessness is again giving that same imbibe, same vibration to the child inside. So this is how we can develop resilience and grit.
So, how can parents prioritize their self care while raising young children? Of course, you have mentioned some points. Can you elaborate on that, ma'am?
Sure, I will. See, self care is very important while raising the young children. That is, again, we need to check ourselves. Are we jealous of anyone? Are we comparing ourselves with anyone? Are we full of negative emotions, negative ideas? Are we are we using screen time a lot? Are we into gadgets a lot? Sometimes we hear that our child doesn't eat food without watching something on the screen. Now, have we ever thought of that? Why is it happening? Because when the child was in the womb, when you were having your food, you were watching the screen, you were watching some TV or maybe mobile or something. You were into it. You did not, you were not careful at that moment, and your child has also inculcated the same habit. So self care again is prominent, of course, when your self care is done and you are taking utmost care, the same reflection will be given to the child as well.
Absolutely. So, how can we encourage children to develop a growth mindset and learn from failures?
Again, as in one of my slides, I spoke about that affirmations and positive environment is very important, as well as meditation, because meditation builds up the soul very resilient, very strong, very balanced, that automatically it leads us to a path where we are able to make a choice between right and wrong. So once meditation is done by the parents, of course that is impacting the child inside the womb. And when the child is outside in the world till 4 to 5 years, when he sees my parents are meditating, the child also follows the same. So our culture, our sanskars, our values, which we are having, they play a major role in developing the child in the same path, on the same path, and reflecting the same in his or her life.
Yes. So you have mentioned meditation plays an important role in the child's mental and mental development. So what are some simple and effective meditation techniques for children?
Of course. When you talk about the simple and effective techniques, I will suggest, because even I do this meditation, and it is known as Sahaj Yoga meditation. And for this, we can explore it on the website also, www.sahajyoga.org. So here, Sahaj Yoga meditation is connected with the five elements. Our body is made up of five elements. So this meditation is also connected with five elements. Just by the movement of the hands and the legs, we do the balancing of right side and the left side in such a manner in 5 minutes that keeps the child healthy and balanced mentally throughout the day. So if 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, if we are giving to us, or maybe we are uh, giving the same teaching to the child will remain balanced every time, and the concentration level will increase. That he will be good at studies and every aspect of life. So the simpler techniques we can learn from Sahaj Yoga meditation.
So, ma'am, how can we cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation in children?
Definitely, again, it starts from antenatal parenting. So when the mother, father, both of them are doing such prayers of gratitude, the child is also listening, and that child also becomes grateful towards each and everything in his life. So practice, again, whatever we are practicing, the same practice gets cultivated and inculcated and imbibed by the child also. So again, it is very important. It is known as conscious parenting. As we talk about conscious health, diet, and all those things, conscious parenting is also very important. So once the child is into this world, we teach him how to share, how to say thank you, how to say thank you for each and everything. So suppose if parents have imbibed this thing, and they are practicing mindfulness in their daily lives, the same will be imbibed and will be followed by the child also.
Yes, ma'am. So that ends the Q&A session, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Pragya, School Journal of Education and schoolreformer.com. Thank you for the talk and for patiently answering all the questions. And before ending the session, anything else you want to mention?
No, I would just say that we all are worried about our children, and when they are into this world, we do innumerable things in order to make their lives perfect. I would request all the parents, would be parents also, and this education department also, that let us start emphasizing upon antenatal parenting. Because when we talk about life skills in NEP, when we talk about values in NEP, all this rightly starts from when the child is in the womb. Why not we nurture the child inside the womb so that we can see the child as we want once he is out in this world? And it will be a beautiful creation of yours as you want, the perfect one.
Well said, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge on our platform. I'll end the session now. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.